All right, how y'all doing? All right, Brian Howard here, BK's Credit Group, and we're gonna do a quick video, right? Because unfortunately, for whatever reason, either because business owners don't understand, or for whatever reason they're skeptical, or maybe they invested or worked with another company and didn't get any results. For some reason, they question whether or not business credit is real, and if a business can really obtain business credit, and can you really get any type of business credit or funding outside of a vendor with no PG. Well, I'm going to prove to you in this video that getting business credit with no PG is very, very possible, right? So just stick with me. I'm going to show you. So actually, what I'm about to show you is probably about almost 3 years ago, right? So that just goes to show you, how long I've been doing this business credit thing. I was getting PG stuff 3 years ago, right? So I'm actually going to show you a document. It's a true, real document. I'm going to show you where I was able to get a line of credit through the master lease program, is what they call it, which is basically a line of credit through a funding source that provided financial services for Apple computers. And so I actually took that, line of credit and bought me a Mac. And I did the whole Mac thing for about a year, but even got an iPhone, right? But at the end of the day, found out that I'm a PC guy, I'm an Android guy. But that's a whole nother story. So I just want to show you, right? I want to show you the actual contract, right? That was provided to me, that I signed, right? And it proves that you can very much get business credit with no PG if done correctly and done the right way. So let me change my screen here. Just bear with me. Close that out. So what you're looking at here is a couple of the documents. So let's look at the first document. So this first document is and if it looks like I'm looking away, it's because I'm looking at my bigger screen. This first document is the first page of the master lease agreement. So let me see, can I blow that up? Okay, it doesn't look like I can blow that up. So let me do this. Let me go into my file. Let's see, let's go right here. I think this is it right here. So we call this document Apple 1 document, right? So in this document, you see it's Apple Financial Services Master Lease Agreement, right? The leasee, BK, and just so you understand, basically what that means is they give you a line of credit. It's called the business lease, but it's a line of credit, right? And they give you a line of credit for a certain amount, and then you're able to make a purchase. And so you're leasing the equipment until you pay it off. So then once you pay it off, then that's when it becomes yours. So you're making payments on it. Once you pay it off, though, you don't have to give it back. It's yours. You own it. All you have to do is pay $1 and you own it. So that's what they mean by master lease agreement. But that's neither here nor there. That's a subject for another video. So we look here. You see the company there. The company is BKH Credit Group LLC, 1870 D Exchange, Southeast Atlanta, Georgia, 30339 -2306. Now you see I scratched out my federal tax ID number. Y'all don't need to know that, right? There's no reason for you to know my tax ID. That's private information, of course. And you got my business phone number, and there's my email address, right? So you go down, and this is part of the contract. Here's what I want you to pay attention to: personal guarantor, personal guarantee. Everyone knows what a PG is. What a PG means is that if the business defaults on the lease, the debt, the line of credit, whatever the case may be, then the owner is personally responsible. So I'm going to read to you. It says, as consideration for us enter into the lease, the undersigned guarantor, you or your, mean joint and severally, unconditionally, personally, under the lease, fully and promptly, you agree that we, Direct Capital Corporation, which is the company that provided it, The lessor may make other arrangements, including compromise or settlement with the leasee, and you will waive all defenses and notice of those changes and will remain responsible for the payment and obligation of the lease. We do not have to notify you if the leasee is in default. If the leasee is in default, you would immediately pay in accordance with the default provision of the lease, all sums due under the terms of the lease, etc., 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 etc. At the end of the day, what it basically means is you're responsible for this. All of this is just a fancy way of saying if I don't pay, then I'm responsible for it. But notice down here it says signature of the guarantor or individual, their title and their signature. Notice it says not needed. You see that? It says not needed. So where it says personal guarantee, a personal guarantee was not needed. So they are in turn leasing this equipment or line of credit through Apple, through BKH Credit Group, to the company and this tax ID number. I myself am not personally responsible for that piece of equipment. Now I'm just going to show you we have the second page. I mean, it's actually like 10 pages, but I just really wanted to show you guys these couple of pages just to show you. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the same page. Which one was it? Is it this one? Oh, nope, I keep pulling up the same page. Hold on. Apple. Maybe it's this one. Nope, not that one either. Let's try this. Here we go. I thought I saved that one. I thought I saved the second page for you guys prior to the video, but apparently I did not. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. Oh, I got it saved in both pages. I'm sorry. I just need to scroll down. My boo boo. But there you see, no personal guarantor needed. And then you go to the next page. This is page 2 of 3. You see where I signed. The leasee is BKH Credit Group, and there you see the representative signature for Direct Capital, which is who I was able to obtain the lease from for the equipment. And I did this back in June of 2015, and we're almost into 2018, so this was over 2 years ago. I've since actually, I no longer even have a Mac. I sold it because I'm just a Windows guy. But just wanted to show you guys that, hey, business credit with no PG is very possible. Okay, just need to be working with the right company, and getting the proper guidance, and be willing to make the proper investment. Okay, this is Brian Howard signing out with BKH Credit Group.